Oh, baby, I love you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I am Josh.
And I'm Bill.
And today we have Old Forester Single Barrel Strength Bourbon.
That would be OFO.
OFO. Barrel Strength.
I don't know why I got to keep him up on all the hip language. Because I'm the old guy.
Oh, man. Guys, this nose is deep. He was sniffing it before the video while I was just mellowing out a little bit.
Messing around.
Well, we were talking.
Goofing.
Man, that is brown sugar, molasses,
Yes.
oak, vanilla.
I'll stop you when you get to something I don't believe in.
A little bit of like cinnamon, more of an allspice than cinnamon.
Yeah, I'll stop you when you get somewhere I don't believe in. I'll stop you.
That's like underneath it all. Man, that is delicious on the nose.
It's like a maple. It's not maple syrup. It's not because it doesn't have maple.
Almost there.
But it's that thickness.
It's almost there. Yeah. This is a Kroger pick. This is a 127.4 proof.
And I got to tell you how much I love Kroger in Kentucky.
Oh my God! If you have Kroger Wine and Spirits around you, and you are not bourbon hunting in Kroger Wine and Spirits,
then don't wait for us to get there.
What's wrong with you?
Shut up. Some people you can't teach anything. Don't go there. There's nothing worth anything there. Don't go. Just go to the store and shop the produce section.
There are a lot of bourbon hunting spaces that I think a lot of people would not consider. And some
Immaterial.
of them,
We're talking about OFO, single barrel, barrel strength bourbon.
you are correct. That, sir, you are correct. And boy, is that nose beautiful. If I rated this nose, it's an A+.
Yes. And we have not had this one before at all. We've never tasted it.
Not. Matter of fact, you probably haven't had OFO since we did our 1910 versus Woodford Double Oak video.
Really? We did that?
We did.
Wow.
We did.
I don't recall.
Luckily, I do, everyone. I'm getting right in here. The beautiful color, by the way.
Oh,
It's
just like gorgeous color.
Maybe a shade off the darkest bourbon I've seen.
That is close to the Stitzelweller old Fitzgerald that we have. Wow.
Whew.
It's a sugar cane, bit of spice.
Man, that proof, you need a minute after that proof. You need about 20 seconds after that proof.
127.4.
It is.
That's like a Booker's proof.
Yeah, it is. And let me
Or
tell you.
a Blanton straight from the barrel.
And let me tell you. You are getting that kind of sweetness that you get on a Blanton straight from the barrel from this right here. Tell me that proof does not smack you right in the face at first.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bitch slap if I ever felt one.
That is a harsh, proofy feel that comes through it at first. But boy, does it leave you with just nice.
I don't know if I'd call
sweet.
it harsh.
Sorry, harsh is not true. Just proofy.
Yes.
Just proofy.
And it just kind of melds away and kind of, it's like if it was melting snow.
Good analogy. Good analogy. Yeah.
mean,
it just like, fades in and lets that flavor shine.
It's warming in the chest. It's not the Kentucky hug.
No.
But it's just warming across. Sweet.
That snow melt analogy you just made is really good because as I move my hand, so consider this to be the front of your tongue and this to be the back of your tongue. That proof hits you hard and just quickly just snaps back.
Yeah.
And then it just makes room for all that sweetness to fade on forward.
But it hangs there on the mid palate.
It really does. The finish
really-
too, not so much as the mid, a little bit on the front rather.
It is sweet on the nose. Amazingly sweet on the nose.
Crazy sweet. Like really, really heavy.
Hold off on the water.
Like caramel notes. And a lot of bourbons give you caramel notes. I do not know that I've had a bourbon that gives me more caramel on the palate than this one does.
This is it's like buttery smooth. With that spice on top.
Like a pastry, like a if you ever had like a really fantastic croissant or croissant with like some caramel sauce on top or like melded in within the croissant, like a nice bakery doing stuff like that. This bourbon reminds me of that kind of flaky, buttery, caramelly flavor that comes all the way
I gotta tell you, having just done the rye, the Ofo rye, barrel strength,
Is this better for you?
it's rare that I say a bourbon is going to be better than a rye.
I'd agree.
This is better
This
than the
is
rye.
better than the rye.
This is better
I
than
don't
the
think we
rye.
clinked. Let's get in there if we didn't.
Oh, man. You don't need a lot on your palate,
No.
but this is very spice forward too.
Whew. Yeah, it is.
For a bourbon, it is very spicy.
Like cinnamon pepper.
Yes, yes.
Cinnamon and pepper.
Nice job.
Yeah. Cinnamon
job.
first, pepper on the finish.
Yes.
It is so strong. The flavors you pick up on this bourbon
Let
are
me
like
let me tame that down a bit. He said it's so strong. I'm not going to say it's strong. It is spice forward, but it is not. I'm not going to say it's strong. It's
the sweetness.
the power is there. The sweetness kind of melds out the strength of it.
You're correct. Let me rephrase what I'm going for here. The proof that just like the rye, the proof hit is strong. But what fades in and layers through your palate afterwards is really soft and gentle and really brings you all the flavors that you are looking for in a bourbon.
It's not smooth, okay,
No.
but it is very even.
Yes.
It is very even
All layers
keeled
of the palate.
across the palate.
I'm going to go to another drop.
Yeah, I think a second or maybe third drop would
Yeah.
be good.
Because I'm going to tell you, the proof hit on the rye and the proof hit on this Old Ofo single barrel bourbon is initially, I mean, it is strong.
And at
This was a good price. $90?
96 with tax,
Yeah.
I wish we'd have gotten two.
I think, luckily for us, I think that was the only one left in the case when we went for this one.
Could be.
We might have. I think we did find another one in another liquor store at a higher price, but for the price we bought this at, I think this was fantastic.
Oh, note, this is outstanding for the price.
Yeah.
Outstanding for the price. Dark. It is super dark. I'd put this at a 12, 13, maybe even older bourbon.
We're over 10 for sure.
Oh, for sure. It
And
is
Old
so
Forester rotates
rich
their
and
barrels.
sweet and
Yeah. Old Forester rotates their
Spicy.
barrels, which a lot of places don't do.
it's expensive. It is very labor
is.
intense,
Incredibly labor intensive. Like Four Roses, I know, leaves their barrels. Mm-hmm. And when they find those special single barrels, that is the recipe, the single recipe special barrels.
But for them, they have low rick houses.
Yes.
They don't have...
They have like 2, 3, 4 stories maximum rick houses, which makes sense if they're going to release some single barrels like that.
Right.
Ovo, I think they have their tallest is like 12 stories.
Wow, that's a lot.
Which is pretty tall.
Because 12 stories is like, there's like 3 runs of barrels per story. Mm-hmm.
And this is floor number 7.
36 levels?
That's floor number 7, which leads you to get a little bit more of that oak tannin. But for this in particular bottle, really just leaves you with wood sugars. That just perfectly,
wood sugars are very prevalent here.
Which just leads you into that darker caramel, brown sugar, burnt sugar kind of flavors.
If you are a bourbon lover,
yeah,
there is no way you don't love this bourbon.
This is great.
The only thing that would hold you back from it is the proof.
Yeah, that initial proof hit.
But here's the key. If that turns you off, you can always bring it down.
Yes, you can.
You can never bring it up. Okay?
Kentucky limestone water. Like $15 on Amazon.
Less. I think I paid $9 a bottle in a glass bottle for it.
Let me grab the bottle while we're talking about it here.
Amazing. Now, granted, it's water. Come on.
That it is. It is simply limestone filtered water. And can you get, distilled water and it give you the same kind of effect? Yes. Does it give you the same exact effect? I would say no. Mm-mm. Distilled water is something good to make like ice out of if you're looking for like a drink on the rocks or a cocktail on the rocks.
Sure.
Yes, but if you simply want to just proof down your bourbon a few proof points.
Or you're in the summertime, a hot spring, and you want to have something a bit cool to drink.
A little more refreshing.
Yeah.
Take this like 127 down to like 119-ish. Put like 3-4 drops in it on a 1 ounce pour. That'll do it for you.
Yeah.
For us, we're just putting, honestly, a lot of times when I go in for a drop, for what I have left, it's more like a half a drop.
Yeah.
I kind of drain it off the glass or just barely get enough for it to drip out of this pipette here. There's not much that we put in our glasses. Man. But this OFO single barrel strength is just a beautiful expression of what Kentucky bourbon can be.
Yes. So, what's your rating?
That's rough. I got to think about it for a minute. Would you give yours while I think?
A-.
I'm in that range. I think I got to go B+, just because it probably does need a drop or two.
It's a little, it's spicy.
Yes.
It's a little proofy.
And that's not bad, but the proof, and honestly, we've had like the 136 flat Elijah Craig barrel proof I had did not taste as proofy as this did. And it kind of depends on where it's in the warehouse and what distillery it is and how exactly they go about rotating barrels and yada, yada, yada. This in particular was probably a little too proofy on the jump, which is the same thing we picked up on the rye. That doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you need to give your palate some time to readjust to what you're tasting.
But here's the thing with this. We've said it before. We'll say it again. You can always proof it down.
You cannot proof it up.
You cannot proof it up. This might be something that we would look at with a 1 ounce pour and say, let's add 4 drops. And
let's see 127 down to 122
or 118 or wherever it is, and just to see where we are with it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think this is a great pour of bourbon.
I agree.
It's just you got to get it to where you want it that day.
Yeah.
Today, I probably needed about 4 drops in it.
Yeah. It's a little
Tomorrow,
much.
not having had
18
16,
ounces.
18 ounces of bourbon rye, various
Yeah.
beforehand, I might have liked it like it was.
Yeah.
And I did like it like it was. Don't get me wrong. And there's a part of me that other than 1897, I've not liked OFO. I have not.
You like that 1910?
Yeah, but prior to that,
Yeah.
I didn't.
You did not.
1897 was my jam
Yep.
of all of them, and that's it.
Yep.
And it's all I liked.
Yep.
It's a bottled and bond.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thing. So now I do like some other things.
I'm really happy to have changed your
Whether
opinion on OFO.
whether I'm happy about it or I'm not.
Just a little salty. Just a
Yes,
little,
I'm a bit on the
little
salty side about it.
NaCl for you
Yeah.
scientific folks out there.
And, payback is as they say.
Cruel bitch.
As they say.
But let me tell you what, this bourbon is good.
Yes, it is.
It's very good. I would
Yes,
highly
it
recommend
is.
it if it's in your market. I don't think I would pay more than $125 for
No,
it.
no, yeah.
That would be about
I think
the max.
that's my number. That's as far as I go with it. Yeah,
That's about the max I would shoot for.
I think we were
We're about 90-ish, 95
96.
with tax.
96
Yeah,
with tax. Yeah,
with tax and everything like that. So,
yeah.
great bourbon. I highly recommend OFO's Whiskey Row series.
Mm-hmm.
Their 1910, their 1987 Bottled and Bond are very good expressions of it. We're about to try the 1920. We've had the 1924. We're going to do a review of that before too terribly long here. But this is good stuff.
Excuse me.
You drink it up, you get the yawns.
Yes.
So,
Wow.
especially when it's post daylight savings time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
And it's 5:30 past.
7:30.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, 5:30 the sun goes down, and then you
Yeah.
start to really feel like it's 9:30 at that point.
Yeah.
So I forget what we rated these, to be honest, but whatever we said earlier, I stick with it.
So we rated this A minus.
Okay.
That's how we rated it.
Okay. Good stuff. Recommend it. Would buy in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys subscribe.
There was a little much on the yawning there.
Yeah, sorry. I'm pretty good at talking through my yawns.
If you've not subscribed yet, we'll wait.
What's the deal?
Figure it out. Not that hard.
It's right down there. Right down there.
Just pull your mouse down.
Yep.
And that's not a metaphor.
Nope. Just pull it down, give it a little click. Just to the right of that, give it a little like. Just to the right of that, give it a little notification bell. Turn that on.
There you go.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. with a little bit of a surprise Friday videos coming in every now and then. And around Christmas time, this is probably coming out post-Christmas time, but around holidays and stuff like that, we're going to be doing some special release stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So who knows when you're getting a special video. So if you don't hit the notification bell, you do not know when they're
You're going
coming.
to miss it.
You're going to miss it.
And you don't want to miss it.
You do not want to miss it.
Because we are special.
We have a variety, folks. An insane, I mean, look behind you. An insane amount of variety. You just don't know what's sitting out there waiting for you.
By the
right
way,
here
pay attention.
on Bourbon
We
Theory.
may have a contest soon.
We might just have some special release stuff. I'm getting married next year. We're going to do a bourbon wedding series and figure out exactly what is my favorite bourbon for the wedding. What do I want to drink on my wedding day?
There you go.
So we'll find out.
And Megan may just decide not to get married.
I wouldn't blame her. I'm a little difficult.
Just saying.
So Megan, I know you're watching. I love you to death. Don't leave me. Don't leave me, please.
Oh, baby, I love you.
And we love every single one of you.
Yes, we do.
Because Like great
like
bourbon.
great bourbon. Our videos get outstanding with time.
The drunker we get, the better they get. And as always, we tell you every single time, please take good care of yourselves.
And Josh, will you stop farting in the new chairs?
That is just my belt, everyone.
Sure.
That was you though, right there. If you're hearing that, that was him. That was him.